What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. This is the one, the only, because we're doing one take. It's still one take November. I'm recording this in November. It's still one take November. Regardless, I'm doing a portfolio update for the month of December. This is the last day of November pretty much. Pretty much nothing's changing, and I figure I might as well just go ahead and record this video right now. So here is your December of 2022 portfolio update. Nothing's pretty much changing with my portfolio throughout this entire month, so I have nothing to worry about. So we can just show it off right here. So let's get started. Let's open up the Robinhood app and do what we gotta do. Show you guys the full portfolio. I did make a couple of changes in November and just want to let you guys know. So let's get into it. Let's start the video. Let's go. So we have the Robinhood app right here. Let's click on Robinhood, Face ID, and we are in. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at a nice $41,000 or $41,011.04. You can see today was one of those great days. The Fed pretty much announced, or Jerome Powell came out and said that they may be a little bit more okay with not increasing the interest rates as high as they've been doing all year. So they might go for a 50 basis point hike sometime in December versus a 75 basis point hike when it comes to increasing interest rates overall for the long term, or for the term to overall stop this recession that we're dealing with. So yeah, either way, the whole point is the stock market rallied off that news today, as you can see, around 1 p.m., just like it should have. And pretty much I went up a lot of money. Overall, right now, you can see the day, we're up about $1,044. The week, we're up about $373. The month, we're up about $1,040, again, 2.6%. The past 3 months, we're down about 1%, or $561. Past year to date, we're still down a nice little 15%, or $7,363, but that's okay because things are slowly starting to get better, and all I've been doing all year is pretty much adding, buying all year long. So that's what that's it. That's all you gotta do. Just dollar cost average all the way down, ride the wave all the way back up, and you're good to go. On top of that, we're investing into dividend stocks, so it makes a lot of sense, and we're just here to collect some passive income. Past year, we're down about 13.5%, or $6,400. And all time, we're slowly going back up. All time, we're up about 6%, or $2,300. If everything just played out fine, if nothing ever happened, if we didn't lose any money, then right now the portfolio will be sitting roughly around 50K. Great. Right now we're not at 50K, but we're only 9K off of it, so I'm not too mad at that, honestly. Can't complain. And we're still up overall since I originally started investing, which was back in March, pretty much March, April of 2020. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty cool, and we're in it for the long haul. Past that, you see the buying power right here. I spent a lot of my overall investment money, but right now the buying power is $429, so we're building that back up throughout the rest of this year. And you guys know I invest about $200, or I pretty much put about $200 every single week into my portfolio, and then I split that money up across my stocks depending on what I want to invest into. Past that though, we scroll on down, we can see the option that I mentioned before. I'm not going to jump into too much detail about it because I already talked about it. Nothing more, nothing less to say about that. We also have a couple of cryptocurrencies, which I'm just buying on here and then moving on over to my ledger. You guys know the whole cryptocurrency scene right now is atrocious. FTX, garbage. Terrible. It sucks. It's terrible that something like that has to happen. BlockFi actually just filed for bankruptcy like 2 days ago. Didn't make a video on it. It's just ridiculous. I took all my crypto off of BlockFi months ago. I think I told you guys when I did that, but months ago. And then, yeah, crypto looks like trash right now. But overall, I'm still buying crypto. I still believe in Ethereum and a couple of other ones. Still have my Doge and Kronos. I still have my crypto.com coin or whatever. So I still have a couple of cryptos. I still believe in cryptos for the long term, but regardless, they're on here and they'll be moved on over to my private ledger, which I 100% recommend, honestly, because it's probably the only safe place that you can store your crypto at this point. Having your cryptocurrency sitting here on an exchange like Robinhood, like Kraken, which also just laid off like 30% of their staff today, is insane. So it's not worth it. None of these exchanges can be trusted when it comes to your cryptocurrency, your keys, anything like that. So having it stored, or having all your cryptocurrency stored in the blockchain, and you having access via all your private keys on a private ledger like this, it doesn't have to be actual ledger when it focuses. There we go. Is it gonna focus? Awesome. When it focuses. But I'm just putting that out there. Wasted too much time talking about it. The point is, I talked about it in the crypto video. Make sure you watch that video and make sure you get yourself one of those. I have a link down below that'll greatly help out the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Now let's talk about the portfolio that we're got at hand today. Let's start with the first stock on the list, and the first stock on the list today is Apple. Apple stock right now is sitting at $148.25 a share. Overall, if we scroll down on Apple stock, I have about 24 shares of Apple stock. Overall, up about 10%, and that's pretty much it. Am I going to buy more Apple? Of course I am. I love Apple. That's it. Past Apple stock, we have ticker symbol MSFT sitting at $255.19 a share right now. I remember I was telling you guys back when Microsoft stock was well over $300. I was like, it's just too expensive. It needs to be under 300, whatever. Now it's under 300. Buy some Microsoft stock. They're not paying me to say that. I just think it's a great investment to make for the long term, of course. Past that, though, we scroll down on Microsoft. I have about 5.34 shares of Microsoft stock. Overall, up about 18% with plans to buy more, honestly, at any given moment. Past Microsoft stock, we have Tesla. Tesla is actually sitting around, not all-time lows, but lows for me pretty much. And that's $195.92 a share. Overall, Tesla, I have about 16 shares of Tesla, only up about 2%. I remember when I was up a lot more with Tesla, but I made tons of money off Tesla stock, so I'm not worried about that at all from Tesla options. I'm good. I'm a long-term Tesla investor. Nothing to say more about that. Will I buy any more right this very moment? Absolutely not. I got enough for what I need for the portfolio right now. I'm just not focused on Tesla right now. But I probably grab a little bit more, but no insane amounts of money will be invested into Tesla at this given moment for me personally. Past Tesla stock, we got ticker symbol DGRO. DGRO is pretty much a dividend and growth ETF. Talked about it enough on the channel. I know you guys are tired of hearing about it. 52.32 a share right now. Overall, I have about 129 shares of DGRO. I think my goal for this is honestly to get this to about $10,000 invested into DGRO. Right now, you can see we're kind of close. $6,777 invested. So I still need about a little bit under $4,000. Let me do my quick math in my head. I told you we're doing one take. A little bit under $4,000 more invested, and I'll get to my goal of $10,000 invested into DGRO. But not any rush to get there, but I will get there. Average cost looks pretty good, and pretty much that's it. Overall, up about 4%. This tracks not the entire market, but the market that I want to be tracking, which is dividends and growth. So I'm cool with that. But if you want another better option for this, then I would say ticker symbol SEHD will do you justice just fine. Past that, we got ticker symbol XLP, another pretty much ETF. This is for consumer staples like stocks. Right now, it's sitting at $77.01 a share. Right now, I have about 32 shares of this. Overall, up about 13% with a recurring buy every single week for about $10. If you want to know what consumer staples are, I'm going to tell you. Pretty much it's companies that don't really fail pretty much, and people always continuously spend money at no matter what's going on in the world, like Procter & Gamble, where they make tons of different products for a household, for your health, for really everything. PepsiCo and Coke, of course, they own pretty much every drink brand out here in the world. So if you're buying any drink, I don't even know, I have a drink right here. I don't know if this is a Pepsi product or a Coke product, but it's sparkling water and it's solid. So can't complain. It's solid. So yeah, they own a whole bunch of different stuff. Most of these companies that you can see right here don't really go under, and overall people will spend money at these places no matter what's going on in the world. But we can go on past that, because that's all I really got for that. Past that, we got ticker symbol JEPI, which stands for JPMorgan Equity Premium Income. I talked about this enough on the channel as well. $56.80 a share right now. We scroll on down, up about 2.9% with them, and that's for 42 shares that I'm currently holding. This is also a dividend derivative income type of stock. So this isn't a long-term hold on the stock market or on my portfolio in particular, but it is here right now. This was my replacement for ticker symbol QYLD. If you want to see that video, it should be linked over there. Yeah, over there. Well, not over there, but right here. Either way. Next one on the list is ticker symbol O, or Realty Income, sitting at $63.22 a share right now. We scroll on down, 17 shares of Realty Income. I finally started buying some shares of Realty Income, and overall I'm up about 4% total overall. Like I said, none of these overalls are going to be crazy because the stock market has been terrible this year. So there's only pretty much one single industry where people have been making a lot of money, and that's pretty much the oil industry. Other than that, you haven't really made that much money in the stock market by just holding stocks this year. But it is one sell I want to mention just because I'm going to forget. I did end up selling my Amazon stock. I only sold my Amazon stock because I currently work for AWS, so they kind of give me a little bit of Amazon stock. as like part of working there. So that's pretty cool. But I sold it because it really didn't have any place on the portfolio. I'm already getting it at my job, and I only had about $500-600 worth of it on the portfolio, and I figured that could go towards another dividend stock that I like a little bit more versus being double invested across different portfolios. So I didn't see the point in having it on the portfolio. But overall, Amazon, do I like it? Definitely. Can't say much more than that. Yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to O and Amazon. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol STAG or Stag Industrial at about $32.76 a share. We scrolled down. I have about 56 shares or 57 shares of Stag. Do I have plans to buy more? I want to grab more, but right now I honestly don't, because I've already feel like I have enough portfolio diversity to it. Almost 5% of my portfolio is in Stag, but I'm also overall down about 13% with plans to possibly buy more, especially if the price drops below $30 a share again. So we'll see about Stag. Do some research, find out if you're interested in Stag. They make pretty cool stuff. They own some pretty cool stuff. They actually own industrial real estate, and that industrial real estate is warehouses. So they lease those warehouses out to companies that may need warehouse space, and that's pretty much how they make their money. Past Stag, though, we got ticker symbol MPW or Medical Properties Trust, sitting at $13.12 a share right now. I did end up buying more Medical Properties Trust shares. As you can see, I have about 100 shares of Medical Properties Trust now. Overall, down about 13%. With plans to buy just a little bit more. I can get a little bit higher on the portfolio diversity, so I'm not too mad at it. And it's super windy outside. Not sure if you can hear that, but I'm just saying. Past that, we got ticker symbol BA or Boeing. I believe they actually just got another contract with the Air Force for, I want to say like $125 million contract. I'm not sure how much money it was, but they just got a contract with the Air Force. Pretty cool stuff. Haven't bought any Boeing since I originally started my portfolio. It's sitting at $179.10 a share right now. 5 shares. Overall up 79%, and that's pretty much it. We'll buy more Boeing eventually. Just haven't gotten around to it. Past Boeing, we got ticker symbol ALLY or Ally Financial. Definitely buying more of this. Sitting at $27 a share right now. Overall, I have about 40 shares. I'm down about 25%. Banking stocks took a major hit this year, which makes perfect sense, especially with all the recession woes going on in the world. It makes a lot of sense. So I'm not mad at it. Gonna be buying some more. Definitely adding to this position, at least getting into about 50, 60, 75 shares maybe. Something like that. Maybe buy some, not gonna buy more today, but we'll be buying some more this month. So be on the lookout for the portfolio update for 2023 when I do that. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol JPM or JPMorgan Chase, $137.90 a share. I'm beating myself up because this was at $95 a share just about a month ago, and it's honestly rallied back to good levels, I believe. I think that's a quick rally. Honestly, wish I grabbed some more around that $95 price point share, but it is what it is. Either way, JPMorgan Chase Bank, one of the largest ones in the world. 12 shares, definitely with plans to buy more, especially at this point, because I don't want to miss out on it rallying back to $150, $180 a share at all. So buy more JPMorgan for sure. So both of these bank stocks are on the list to be bought very soon. Past that, we got ticker symbol XOM or Exxon Mobil. You guys know the deal. We talked about oil sitting at $111.45 a share right now. We scrolled down, I have about 11 shares. I had more than that, about double, but I sold half of it back earlier this year when it was around $100 a share, just because I wanted to capitalize on some gains. Right now, I'm not selling any more of it. I'm probably just going to ride the wave and honestly hold on to it for the rest of the long term of me holding onto the stock before I end up selling it all. So right now, you can see I'm up 131% with no plans to really buy any more right now just because of the price, and also no plans to sell it just at not this moment. So that's all we got to say on XOM. But overall, oil makes perfect sense. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and oil prices or oil companies are taking advantage of it. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol KMI or Kinder Morgan. This is natural gas, sitting at $19 a share, which it performed just like Exxon. That'd be great, but it just didn't. Either way, I'm still up about 10%, 52 shares. Plans to buy more, maybe just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And that's pretty much it. Past Exxon, we have ticker symbol DIS or Disney. Disney actually did make a little pop. I swear, every time I mention this in my videos, something happens. I mentioned in my previous video that who knows, maybe Disney will pop like 10-20% one day. And sure enough, Disney pops like 5-10% one day, and that's because they actually switched, or they got the old CEO back and got rid of the CEO that they just had. So they have the older CEO now. So the CEO that was a CEO before the new CEO was the CEO. You got it? All right, cool. Either way, look it up. They got the old CEO back, and a lot of people like that news, so the stock price popped just a little bit, which was of course good news for Disney investors, and of course hopefully that pans out long term for Disney, and hopefully they can get that stock price back to that $200 stock price that they had back while the pandemic was going on, which I thought was extremely overvalued, but hey, maybe now it's not. Either way, 11 shares, overall down about 16% with plans to buy more. Past Disney, we got Lowe's, ticker symbol LOW, sitting at $212.55 a share right now, 5.41 shares of Lowe's stock, overall up about 20% with plans to buy more. Not in a rush, but it's coming. Past Lowe's, we got ticker symbol WBA. You guys know how I feel about Walgreens. I've been talking about it most of the year, so no complaints there. When it looks at the Walgreens stock, or when I scroll down on it, I have almost 40 shares of Walgreens stock, overall up about 2.82% with plans to buy more. Just saying, that's pretty much it. Past Walgreens, we got Verizon. Plans to buy more with Verizon as well, especially at this low price point. I think Verizon got destroyed. Most of these telecommunication companies, Verizon, AT&T, both got destroyed throughout of 2022. So I think it's a good time to grab something, especially when they pay a solid dividend that they can afford to pay. Can't complain too much. Let it ride back up to maybe about $50 a share. That's a nice little profit on top of you collecting some dividends on the way back up. I'm just saying. Either way, $39 a share. Overall, I have about 40 shares, down about 24%. I'm going to buy some more for sure. Past that, Main Street Capital. Definitely want to grab some more of this. Sitting at $38.24 a share right now. We scrolled down. I have about 36 shares. Overall, up about 0.5%. They pay nice dividend every single month, very consistent, and they can afford to do so. Dividend yield is right now about 7%, and I talked about that in my dividend video, so make sure you check that video out. I dropped it yesterday, so watch that. Past that, we got ticker symbol PSEC or PSEC, also been on the portfolio for some time now. I told you guys, it's still no take November. I'm not cutting anything. $7.74 a share right now. Overall, 119 shares. Have not bought any more. Have not sold any in at least almost a year now, and that's just that. Collect the passive income every single month from this as well. It's around a 10% dividend yield. Can't complain. And overall, if they cut the dividend, then I'll sell it. Or if they lose a lot of value, then I've already made my money off of it, and I'll probably sell it that way as well and just put it towards something else. Just that simple. Past that, we got ticker symbol TGT or Target. Target, I believe, missed something. I think they misforecasted their holiday sales. So stock price dropped quite a bit over the past couple of weeks, but that's okay because I told you guys I'm taking it slow and steady while investing into Target stock. I do like Target stock a lot. Right now, it's sitting at $167.20 a share right now. Overall, I have 3.29 shares of Target stock. Overall, up about 2.54%. And I'm very happy that I'm taking my time with investing into Target stock, because if I just put that lump sum in, I'd be pretty upset because I would have lost a lot of money very fast. Even though it's just a paper loss, nothing realized until you sell. Just the point. Take your time. You don't have to rush into everything. Past Target stock, we got ticker symbol COIN or Coinbase. Sad day for Coinbase because crypto is doing terrible. So Coinbase stock is, of course, going to do even worse. Right now, $45.80 a share right now. You guys know the deal. I'm down 82%. Ooh, 82%. That's tough. 6 shares. Do I have plans to buy more? Yes. I don't know when, but yes. I'm not a huge fan of Coinbase at all, but I am a fan of the idea of investing into cryptocurrency on the stock market via a cryptocurrency exchange that's actually regulated by the US government. Even though cryptocurrency is not supposed to be regulated, I understand. I still have cryptocurrency off of the stock market, but this is my exposure to cryptocurrency on the stock market. It is Coinbase, and I think it'll be okay. I think cryptocurrency will be just fine 10 years from now. I think we're just going through another one of those phases, but hey, if we're not, I lose out on about $1,500 total. If this goes to zero, I lose out about $1,500 total. If it doesn't, I make out. That's pretty much it. That's all I really got to say about Coinbase and cryptocurrency as a whole. I still believe in it for the long term. If you don't, that's cool. It's very risky, so I understand. Past that, ticker symbol AVPT or AdPoint, $4.72 a share right now. Overall, you guys know how I feel about AdPoint. Not talking about this company anymore. I'm just gonna ride the wave, see what happens. I believe in them. That's pretty much it. Down about 60%, $1,900. 275 shares. Do I have plans on buying more? Maybe. I'm waiting for the next earnings. And that's pretty much that. Past AdPoint, though, we have the last stock on the list today, which is ALL or Allstate. You guys you guys might not know, but if you guys watched my previous video, I talked about investing into insurance companies, especially insurance that you're already paying for every single month with technically almost nothing in return, because if you never get into a car accident in the situation of Allstate, then you're pretty much paying them your entire life without really getting anything in return besides the safety of knowing that you'll be okay, in the sense of you hitting somebody else or somebody else hitting you. But that never happens, then that money just poof goes away. So my thought process was invest into Allstate. Overall, just match whatever you put into Allstate, or pretty much match whatever my Allstate bill is every single month. And that's all I do. I pretty much invest about $130 every single month into Allstate stock. You can see right now we're up about 5%. And that's pretty much it. Not buying any more, not buying any less. That's it. I get something out of it. I gotta make money somehow. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't take my money for my whole life and I don't get anything out of it. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. So that was my thought process, and that's pretty much it when it comes to the entire portfolio of stocks, cryptocurrency, and the one option that I have. If we scroll back on up to the top, like I said, today we're at $40,000. Very happy about that. We started the day off at about $39,975, and we ended the day at almost 41. So can't complain. It's jumping between 40 and 41. Not mad. That's pretty much it for the portfolio update for December of 2022. We literally made it through an entire year, and what a year it was. It's up overall. Like, I mean, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. We could have been at 50K right now. We could have been past 50K. But hey, you never know what's going to go on in the world of the world. You never know what's going to go on in the world of cryptocurrency, stocks, anything else. So let's just ride the wave. 5-10 years from now, none of this will probably matter anyway. So that's all I got to say. That's the portfolio update. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated. It's just sparkling water, but it tastes good. Yeah. Peace.